So let's talk about ASI Crypto's new initiative, ASI-1 Mini. They are going to be tackling brain tumor detection with this new LLM. We're going to talk about what that means for the industry as well as revenue based and that side of things. So let's jump into it in this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on X as well if you are watching over there. And let's talk about what's going on here. So I don't know about you guys, but I know and I understand the need for LLMs, and I understand that right now we're focused on what's it going to do for me, what's it going to do for helping me with content creation, with maybe making images, and having fun with AI as well as doing some of basically my homework or writing, doing your math homework or writing papers and things like that. I'm not saying use those solely to do so, but they're good for research purposes, right? So another thing that I'm really looking forward to is the healthcare side of things. And so that's what this is talking about. We're going to take a look at some of the most important parts here in this article. Now, I just want to start by saying I'm not going to read this whole thing because there's a ton of information in here, but you can check this out on their X page. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance X page has just shared this. It is brand new. I just read through it right quick, highlighted a number of things that I think are important, and I'm going to share them here with you. So artificial intelligence for healthcare. This could have probably one of the greatest impacts of AI in humanity, in my opinion. Something to assist us with, research development, diagnosis, that sort of thing is huge. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background from me. You probably don't know this, but I actually started off my career in healthcare. I'm not a doctor or anything by any of those means, but I I started off by taking care of the elderly. I did I took I went to college for it, and I did that for a number of years before I eventually stumbled my way into crypto. And it's something that's always been passionate for me. It's just my body just has a really hard time lifting on people and sustaining that type of physical environment. And I thought it was time for me to step back. So here I am. I'm in crypto, and but healthcare is something that's still like I love. Working with the elderly, and I've come to see a lot of different diagnoses and the ways things impact people differently. It makes you really appreciate what we do have, and the health and the healthcare that we do have, even though it can be kind of hard to get at times. But now the greatest impact can be in the healthcare system, in my opinion, and I agree with this 100%. Now this is the fundamental premise behind ASI Train. So now we're going to get right into this. Now they're going to be at the forefront of brain tumor detection. They have a brain tumor detection model. Now this is the first of a specialized suite of open source AI models focused exclusively on medical applications. They're going to have a number of these. This is just one, one instance that we're going to tell you about here. Now, the family of models bringing laser-focused expertise to one of medicine's most intractable challenges. Boy, I can't speak today. The accurate detection and precise segmentation of brain tumors from medical images. Now, the architecture is going to be through ASI-1, and it's going to offer specialized AI to revolutionize healthcare. Now, Brain Tumor Detection Project is an AI-driven initiative focused on the early detection and precise segmentation of brain tumors from medical images. Now, I don't know if you guys have any of these stories, but I know a number of people who do, and I have a number of family members who have gone through very similar instances like this. You go to the doctor, you say, hey, I have a problem. And they say, you're fine. Go home, take a Tylenol. And you're like, no, no, no. Like, I really think that there's something wrong. They do some x-rays and they're like, no, it doesn't look that bad. It's fine. But I'm not saying that that happens a lot, but I'm saying it's happened in people that I know. And come to find out, they have tumors, or they have, cancer spread through their body, and they should have detected it a year ago when they first went to the hospital, so to speak. And my brother-in-law, unfortunately, had passed away, coming up on 2 years from a very similar instance, and it was very, very hard on the family. Now, could we do something about this to basically be more efficient and be more precise when diagnosing and having treatments and things like that. Yes, absolutely. And I think that that's what this is going to eventually accomplish. It's in the early stages as of right now, but it's definitely something that it's great to work towards. I mean, this is something that's highly needed, and they're going to utilize high performance deep learning architecture to accomplish this, to identify and segment tumor subregions across multiple MRI modalities. So they're basically going to help identify, they're seeking to support radiologists in improving diagnostic accuracy and speed, identifying and basically segmentating where these tumors reside. So brain tumors do stand apart from other cancers due to their profound and often irreversible impact on patients' physical, cognitive, and psychological health. Like I said, I've seen them. Now, survival outcomes for brain cancer have seen minimal improvement. More than 100 distinct different types of primary brain tumors are out there, and they all have their unique characteristics. And that's why it's a little bit hard for them to make any advancements on this, is because they're really using all their bandwidth to identifying and treating these things. Now, survival rates remain discouraging. The 5-year relative survival rate for all malignant brain tumors is just 35.7%. That is very sad. Now, Gylobast, I can't say this word. I could never say this word. These types of tumors, you only have about a 6.9% survival rate. That is very, very sad, with a median survival of approximately only 8 months. Now, there is a solution for this. AI models are transforming the field of brain tumor diagnosis, particularly in early detection and during surgery. This is going to help. The project's going to bring a semantic segmentation network that processes volumetric 3D multi-model MRI data. So the model will segment 3 nested subregions of primary brain tumors. And as the project progresses, additional models from various challenges will be incorporated as well. There's a number of different information systems out there that they're going to be incorporating into this thing, and things that are already kind of set in stone, and things that are just going to help kind of boost the knowledge of this LLM. Now, by building on these established resources and continuously improving the models through training and evaluation, the project aims at developing more accurate and efficient algorithms for brain tumor segmentation. So this is something that we could really say, brain tumors, we could turn it around and say, this will be something that would help, a number of different things, maybe pancreatic cancer, or even just fractures, or brain injuries and things like that. It's just a number of things that AI could potentially help us with down the road. And I'm looking really forward to this, especially when AGI is accomplished, and maybe we'll eventually have AI making cures for some of these cancers. You never know. Now, how are they going to potentially impact the industry? With diagnostic accuracy, the model will significantly reduce false negatives and positives, leading to more reliable diagnosis. I know myself, my aunt, whatever you want to call them, she had gone through a number of doctor visits, and they kept telling her, you have cancer, you don't have cancer. Oh, you have cancer. No, I don't think it's cancer. And there was just a number of emotional processes that she had went through. And I think everybody has these stories, right? But this is just one that I can think of that was really close to me. And she ended up having stage 2 cervical cancer, and she had to go through treatments, radiology, chemo, all that stuff, and it took a toll on her body. She actually passed away at the young age of 49. So, maybe 7 years after her cancer treatment. It was just it was not good. Left her, really distraught, and kind of almost gave up, because there was it's just a mess. But treatment and planning, enhanced tumor visualization enables more precise surgical planning, radiation therapy targeting, and treatment monitoring. And then we have clinical workflow efficiency. This will reduce the time that radiologists are going to be spending on manual detection, and basically looking at this thing and determining where to go from here, and allowing them to focus on interpretation and patient care. That is the most important thing here. Now, research acceleration. This is going to have more consistent data collection for clinical trials and research. And it's going to be able to process that data too, right? It's going to be able to take that data and store it, and use it down the road for making things faster, doing all that good stuff, right? And telemedicine support as well. It's going to extend specialized neuro-oncology expertise to unserved regions through remote consultation. Now, remote consultation is something that they've started doing in my region as well, even in more remote areas. If there's an area that maybe they don't have enough doctors or whatever, they'll have telehealth, consultation areas where you can go and you sit at a computer, and it's all um, secure and safe and private, and you can actually have a conversation with a doctor. Maybe you don't need ER care, but you might need prescriptions or what have you, and that's something that's good to um, take away from tying up ERs and things for non-emergency services. But now revenue, talk about revenue. Everybody says, how's this going to make money? How's this going to make money for FET? How's this going to pump my bags? Well, that's not the most important thing that I'm really worried about. I just really like the tech. I will be honest with you. I like making money as well, but that's kind of a bonus thing in my opinion. But the revenue here, this is software as a service, subscription-based access to the AI system for hospitals and imaging centers, integration with existing licensing for integration with existing radiology information systems, research partnerships as well, collaborations with pharmaceutical companies for clinical trial supports and drug developments, and value-based care models, revenue sharing based on demonstrated improvements in patient outcomes and reduced healthcare costs. So that is a number one thing. Not number. I keep saying it's the number one thing, but that's a very important thing, is to reduce healthcare costs, because right now, anything that can free up healthcare providers to potentially be able to serve more people is a great thing. If they're not having to sit there and basically sit there and look at a x-ray for 20 minutes, they could be doing a number of other things. And like I said, patient care is a very, very important thing. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I think this is a great this is a great development in my opinion, and this is just fresh off of like I said, our official Superintelligence Alliance's X post just came out just in the last hour. And I was really happy to see that, so I thought I'd get a video up for you guys right away. So let me know what you think down below. Do you think AI is going to help in healthcare? I think it's going to be revolutionary, in my opinion. Will this help in healthcare? I think so. I think 100%. As long as they make the right partnerships here, and the right connections, use the right data, I think this thing could be something that we'll see a lot of benefit from down the road. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm cryptoFOXXY. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on X as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.